Good morning. Today is start again. Good morning. Today is December 5th. It's Thursday. We have no appointments today, but it is a significant day for me today. It's an anniversary of my son Joe's passing. So I'm sure the regular viewers already know this. The name of my podcast is Joey's Scarf, and the reason for that is it's in honor of my son Joe. Joe passed away in 2011 on December 5th. That's today. So later on, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Joe, remind you of Joe for those of you who already know a little bit about him. And I'm going to try and think of happy things about Joe, because there were many, of course. So, of course, I might find some time to sit in my cozy corner and do some knitting and reflecting and just be quiet. And I'll see you later and show you maybe some of what I'm working on. I'll show you the scarf that this podcast is named after, and I'm going to share some of Joe with you. So until later, check in with you later. So I wanted to show you one of my favorite pictures. Let's see, there's a glare. That's Joe on his wedding day and me. And that was a few years ago, probably about 10 years ago. He was so thrilled that day. They had such a nice wedding. Anne and Joe. They got married at a campsite. Well, like a children's camp. They had a lake and boating and swimming, and it was really such a neat wedding. Really a great time. So when Joe was diagnosed, one of the things that kept me going during his treatments, we would go with him for his treatments, was knitting, of course. And I made him this scarf. And this is Joey's scarf. And it's like a basket weave pattern. It's really nice and soft. And I have the picture of him in my mind of him wearing it. He looks so cool in it. And I keep it near me at all times. Yeah, knitting has helped me a lot get through some stuff. I usually have the need to write when I have emotional things going on. And I wrote a little something today about how I feel. And it's here somewhere. Here it is. And I'd like to read it to you, if I may. It's called A Blessedly Ordinary December 5th. It's that day. Leading up to that day is a lifetime of days. A life which should have had more time to live, many more days. I wish I could remember some other December 5th as vividly as I do this one. Perhaps it would be one that came many lifetime days before. It might be just an ordinary day, maybe a bustling morning, everyone getting ready for school or work. Joe would be up and dressed, pouring himself a bowl of his favorite cereal. Jimmy would come into the kitchen, and there would be banter between Joe and his brother. "Stop taking my stuff. I didn't touch your stuff. Ma, can you make him stop? Can you make him leave my things alone?" I would be distracted by making lunches, calling for Jen to get up and get ready, thinking about that project at work that was overdue. I would say something like, "Come on, you guys, let's get going here," hardly giving either of them a glance. After work, I would stop at the grocery store on the way home to pick up something for dinner. The meal could have been one of Joe's favorites. Joe would have smiled when he sat down at the table. He had the most precious smile. It was a sweet, shy smile. What if that long ago December 5th were a Thursday evening and snow was in the forecast? The kids would all be excited, hoping for a day off from school and a weekend of snowmobiling. The evening would be spent doing what we each would do: reading, listening to music, watching TV. Just an ordinary Thursday evening. Of course, there would be crocheting or knitting too. On that December 5th, I would not have woken up with an overwhelming sadness in my heart. I might not have even remembered what the date was. It would have been just a blessedly ordinary December 5th. My son Joe passed away on December 5th, 2011, from colon cancer. He was 34 years old. He lived tens of thousands of ordinary days. I am grateful for every one of them. Yes, the ordinary, peaceful days that we don't really pay much attention to. Those are the important ones, aren't they? Those are the ones I wish I could just remember so well and pay attention to and look up when my name was called. That's something Joe taught me when he was ill. He was such a good guy, and I miss him a lot. So, today is December 5th, and guess what? It's day 5 of Vlogmas. The world goes on, even Vlogmas. And I am having a good time doing Vlogmas. And I also participated in a Advent. Today is day 5. So this is from Chelsea Lux Yarns. And her yarn has been beautiful so far. Look at this. This is another one of her signature colors, and it is favorite leather boots. Look at that. So pretty. Really pretty. Thank you. It's so pretty. I love her yarn. I also got another package in the mail, and this is not an Advent, but it's yarn that I've been eyeing and wanting to get. And this is from the Autumn Acorn. And I think she's the Autumn Acorn on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. So I'm going to dive into this package. Today we kind of just hung around. I did make some beef stew in the Instant Pot. Maybe I'll show you some pictures of that. But other than that, we really didn't do too much. I did a little knitting. You probably see some of that. I started... I was making, I think I showed these the other day, the fingerless mitts, and I'm going to use the leftover to make a scarf. And I have about 3 or 4 skeins of this, of different colors of this Cascade 220 superwash wool. So I started another set of fingerless mitts with this color. And when I'm finished with the mitts, I'm going to add this color to the scarf. So that's what I was working on. And it's cute. Pretty. I'm pretty sure her yarns are naturally dyed. She uses stuff from the forest, I think. This is naturally hand dyed in New Hampshire with black walnut, 100 grams, 231 yards, DK weight, 100% superwash merino, and this is called Mushroom Forest. It's so pretty. Very nice. And she has a little acorn progress keeper. She says, "Hi, my name is Judy Jewell, and I'm the creator of the Autumn Acorn." And she tells you how to get in touch with her. And she's the Autumn Acorn Knits on YouTube. It's really nice. So that's it for today. I did take my little pictures of the pond, and you'll see that later. And I can't think of anything else. That's enough, right? It's enough heaviness today. And tomorrow will be another day. And my motto has been one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. That's how we get through each day. So I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you can bear with me for today and allow me a little melancholy and a little sadness, because, you know, even though these Vlogmases are full of Christmas trees and Christmas decorations, and sometimes it's a hard time of the year for people, a lot of people. But we carry on, right? We put up the decorations and they make us smile, and that's what counts. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.